Alright, hey guys, and welcome back to the Ranch of Rivershine, where apparently we have more wild horses in Lupine Meadow once again. We might go visit those and see what kind of horses we can find to tame and bring back home. But first, ooh, there's an apple on the ground, and second, we're gonna go check on our horses as usual. Alright, so we do have Super Lake and her baby, Baby Leaf Jr. So we're gonna take care of Super Lake. We're gonna muck out her stall. Let's see, we got poopies that we need to put away, obviously. Can't leave those in there. We've also put some straw down to keep her comfy and hygienic, I guess. I'm actually not sure. Does straw help with that? I guess straw would help, like, would it make it easier to muck out the stall? Like, oh, hey, okay, Super Lake is no longer pregnant. Well, that's good. So last time we had a minor issue where Super Lake had given birth to Baby Leaf Jr. but was still pregnant. I kind of wonder if that's why Baby Leaf Jr. didn't have a full, like, care meter. Anyway, we'll give her a carrot, which is very cute. And let's see, Baby Leaf Jr., how are you doing? I will go ahead and brush Baby Leaf Jr. with a soft brush. Soft, brushy brush. Brushy, brushy brush. Alright, gonna brush off his belly. Belly looks clean already. Back looks maybe clean, not sure. Shoulder is clean. And neck? How's your neck doing, buddy? Clean. Alright, he looks perfectly clean to me. And yeah, so his care... Huh. Okay, so his care meter is still not maxed. Oh wait, his neck is dirty. Hold on. Why was it showing sparklies then? Oh well. Care is at 69%, nice. And I think we're good for brushing him for now. So we'll give him an apple as a treat. Help him trust us more. Trust is at 31% right now. And now we're gonna take a peek at Baby Leaf Jr.'s daddy, Baby Leaf. Hi, Baby Leaf. Now the horses in this game do have like semi-randomized names. Basically they just combine like 2 words at random, I think. And funnily enough, Baby Leaf Jr. was just randomly given the name Baby Leaf, which is the same name as his dad. I think that's random. I don't think it just passed on. I don't think it passed on the name of his daddy. I don't think that happened, but what a coincidence, right? What a coincidence. Alright, now Baby Leaf is hungry. I'm gonna give him some orchard grass and some oats. Delicious oats, and now he's full, completely full of food. Let's see. What else do you need, buddy? We've already brushed him, we've already mucked out his stall. I think he's good for now. We'll save giving him a treat for later. Now we're gonna take a peek at Ardent Bolt, as usual. Put some straw bedding in there. Remove the, you know, the mess that he made overnight. Give him some food, brush him, and more of the usual. Then we're going to continue training him later today. Maybe we'll train him first, I'm not sure. I'm not sure what we're going to do today, and especially because there are wild horses in Lupine Meadow today, so I'm really uncertain what we're going to do today because we don't have room for wild horses in our stable. So we got to figure out how we want to handle that because I want to go look for wild horses and potentially tame another one. Let's see. So Tall Marmalade is a new horse that I bought at auction, if you remember from last time, and if you don't remember, well now you know. Let's see, so we're gonna brush Tall Marmalade. We've been training her as well to potentially be a breeding mare, and brush, 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 brush. Make sure she's all clean in all of her parts, like her shoulder, her back, her belly, and her back legs. Or hips, I guess, is what that would be called. And clean up after her, as always. And then, I think what we might do is try to come up with the money for our next stable upgrade, because we have, what, $46,000? And to get the next stable upgrade, I believe we need $50,000? And I have an idea, actually. So in this game, you can grow crops, and we're going to head over to our farm where I believe the alfalfa hay is finished growing, and yes it is. Alright, actually here, I'm not going to lead you on a rope, we're just going to harvest the alfalfa hay, harvest all of it, and we'll replant possibly tonight, but I think for now I'm just gonna leave these because I am in a jolly old hurry to expand our stable. So, let's head in that general direction, looking for foraged goods on the way, because the reason that I am excited about the alfalfa hay is because we can actually sell items to the lumberyard shopkeeper, I believe. Is there anything here for me to pick up? I thought there was something. I thought I saw something. And not only can we sell the alfalfa hay, we can also sell items that we forage on the way, right? Did I already say that? I'm not sure, but I've said it for sure now. So, we're gonna head into the pine forest, which is where the lumberyard is, and, you know, the associated shopkeeper. Alright, and I believe... Actually, let me check the map, because I always get lost here. So, the lumberyard is just down this little bitty trail to the right. Alrighty. I also kinda... Actually... I want to check on the statue of... I think Red Wine is the horse of Pine Forest. I want to check on that horse's statue to see if it's glowing enough for me to get a stat boost for one of my horses. Let's see, are you glowing, Red Wine statue? It does look like it's glowing. Maybe enough for me to get a stat boost. I'm not going to give it to Baby Leaf yet, but maybe we'll give it to Baby Leaf Jr. when he's old enough to get stat upgrades. Or maybe we'll give it to one of our wild horses that we're training, or, well, we're just training one, Ardent Bolt. But anyway, we're gonna head straight to the lumberyard now, which I think is over this way? Maybe? Ah, here it is. I see it. I see the, was that something I could pick up? I don't know. Anyway, I see the lumberyard in the distance. I see its little stone fence. And we're gonna head over here and hope that we have enough items to sell to get $50,000 total. So let's see, where's the shopkeeper? Shopkeeper's over here in his house. Makes sense, it is 8 AM. He's probably not tending his shop yet. Alright, so let's see, where are you? Oh, in his bedroom. Hi! Sorry to barge in on you like this, but let's go ahead and sell some stuff. So as you can see, well, first, the retirement pasture only costs $42,500. So we might get that, but the grand stable, which I'm thinking I would like for a total of 8 horses that we can keep, costs $50,000. So we're gonna see if we can't afford that after selling a bunch of stuff, then we'll think about the retirement pasture. And the retirement pasture was actually added in a recent update, so let's sell some orchard grass. That's not very much money, but it helps. The alfalfa hay is, I think, a little, yeah, it's a little bit more valuable. We'll get rid of 8. Right, now we're up to almost 48,000. Let's see if we can sell some oats, maybe. I do use a lot of oats, but I also forage them a lot, so... we have a bunch of straw as well, a bunch of excess straw, although the more horses we keep, the less we're gonna have extra. Selling some manure as well. Actually, here. I think we can afford it now. And indeed we can. We can afford our grand stable upgrade, so we'll go ahead and purchase that. He says he's gonna get- oh wait, there's another upgrade? You can upgrade your stable again, I didn't know that. Okay, so this is the grand stable that we have just purchased. The grand stable upgrade. Oh, where did Baby Leaf go? Oh, here he is. Let's whistle and have him approach. Hi! But anyway, so that will allow us to keep up to 8 horses. Currently we only have 4. Room for 4. And, that will mean that Baby Leaf Jr. will have room to grow up, and we'll have room to keep more wild horses, right? Although, we're gonna head back home, but I am not sure if that upgrade will be built right away when we get home, or if it'll take a day overnight. Because it might take a day overnight, now that I think about it. So I'm not sure what we're gonna do here. Although, I wonder if we can send one of our horses to the pasture to make room in the stable. I might try that. We might try that with Baby Leaf, just to set him out in the pasture. And, see if we can keep another horse. Or actually, who am I gonna try that with? Because I want Baby Leaf to, I want to have Baby Leaf to help me herd these wild horses that we're going to try and tame today. Let's see, where are we? Like I said, I always get lost in this area. Ah, we're at the far north side of the map. I'll go ahead and click the go to entrance button, which will just teleport us right to the entrance to our ranch. Alright, here we go. Alright, so we're at our ranch. We'll find out very shortly if our stable has been upgraded. Very shortly. And in fact... Huh, I can't tell from this far away, but it does look like we have more stalls. Do we really? Or are they... You know, it might just be upgraded already. That's... Oh, yes, it's upgraded already. That's amazing. Alright, so we have 4 new stalls for new horses. So, you know what? You know what I'm gonna do? Before we train Ardent Bolt or Tall Marmalade, we're going to go out and find these wild horses and see if we want to tame any of them, right? So we'll head out right away with Baby Leaf, who's kind of like my main horse right now. Super Lake was my main horse for a little while because she's got the best stats, I think. But, since she's nursing Baby Leaf Jr., she... Ooh, hold on. Is that a carrot or an apple? That's a carrot. I'll take it. But since... Oh, no, I didn't mean to whistle. There we go. Since she's nursing Baby Leaf Jr., I don't want to take her out of the stable. I don't know if I even can. I don't think she can do competitions at any rate. I know she can't while she's pregnant, if I recall correctly. Alright, buddy, let's grab this straw so that we always have plenty of extra. Because again, the more horses we keep in our stable at once, the more straw we're gonna go through each time we add a new horse, right? That'll just be more and more straw that we need every day. So there are, allegedly, wild horses in this map, and they're right over here at the northeast end of the map. So, we're gonna head, let's see, across the big old field and find these wild horses, see if we want to tame any of them. So, it's actually quite interesting because in this game, the wild horses were just recently added, but one cool thing about them is that they have unique coat patterns that you can't find in horses that you buy at auction. So, if you want to breed a baby horse that has certain patterns, you might need to breed it with one wild parent or grandparent or what have you. I'm not entirely sure how the breeding genetics work in this game. Ooh, hold on, more straw. I'm not entirely sure how they work in this game. Ooh, and a carrot. Go figure. Nice little treats for us. Let's see, I think I might skip that straw over there. That's right over there, because I don't want to use too much time getting over to these wild horses, which I think I see in the distance. Because we still have 2 other horses to train today after we do our wild horse taming. And here they are. Here are the wild horses. You can see them faintly in the distance. We'll go up closer to them and see which ones we want to try and tame. So this one right over here has some interesting markings on its legs, on its nose, if we can get close enough, on its belly too. Let's see if we can get close enough to see its face marking. Oh, nope, it's running away. We'll go ahead and, let's see. We'll go ahead and oh, this one has some cool face markings too. Let's see if we can bring them both to the, Here, we'll try this one first. This one looks really interesting to me. So we're basically just herding it over to a little, pen, which you may be able to see in the distance. It may be too far away for you to see yet, but we're getting closer and closer. And let's see, once the wild horse enters the pen, it'll start calming down a little bit. We'll be able to approach it, check it out, see what gender the horse is, and, see, oh my god, it looks so pretty. Alright, Pure Wind is its name. Oh my gosh, look at those face markings, that's so cool. And it's got 1 white sock. It's a stallion, so it's a boy horse. Let's see, it is a light bay coat color. And, it's beginner in all skills at the moment. Let's go check out another wild horse, because there was that other one. The one with the black coat and the neat markings that I wanted to check out as well. I think, yeah, they're over here in the distance. Yeah, I see them. Alright, so we're riding over to the wild horses again. I keep feeling like I see a gray one, but I think it's just because I don't think there's actually a gray one there. I think I'm just seeing it covered up by a fence post that's gray. Alright, oh, that one's pretty too. They're all pretty. They're all so pretty. I'm so glad I'm becoming able to keep more horses in my stable at once, because it is really hard to choose between these horses, you know? I want to collect them all. I want to keep all kinds of horses. And we were taking a peek at the retirement pasture upgrade earlier, which, like I was saying, is another thing that was added in a recent update to this game, which is very nice because it allows you to keep more horses without having to care for them in your stable, and just like, it allows you to keep more horses without having to do more chores, essentially. So if you have horses that you're very attached to, but you want to make room for more horses, there you go, you have more horse storage. Ooh, Fiery Mountain, I like its name. It's a black splash coat. It's beginner level in all skills, and let's see, oop, and it is a mare, so it's a, oh, okay, uh-oh, it's happening again. Let's see if we can get out of here. Alright, oh gosh, alright, alright, so I do have to pick between these two, unfortunately. We could go check out more of the wild horses, but I think I'm sold on... Oh, they're both so pretty! Okay. I do like this one because of the stripe on its face. I also don't have very many female horses or black horses. I think we're gonna take this one. We're gonna take Fiery Mountain, guys. So we'll adopt Fiery Mountain. All of the other wild horses have run away. You can only pick one from each herd. Alright, and I believe I saw some straw somewhere around here. Let's see if I can find it. Or remember where it was. Nope, but I do see something else that I think I want. I'm hoping this is an item and not just a piece of scenery. Nope, yeah, this is definitely an item. I believe this is going to be some oats. Yes, oats. I've been having a really hard time finding the oats in fall because I think ordinarily the oats are like bright yellow in summer, which makes them pretty easy to see against the green fields. But in fall, they seem to be green in color. I think I might see some over here. Let's check. Actually, we should definitely go home because we still have 2 horses to train. Let's go ahead and teleport to the entrance and we'll head back to the ranch, right? Right, I forgot about our other 2 horses, rather. I forgot about them completely. And actually now we have 3 horses to train since we adopted Fiery Mountain. So actually, here's something that I'm gonna do. I talked about doing this earlier, but I didn't, and maybe last time. Anyway, so we can change the speed of the day, right? So we'll change it to a slow, so that'll just make the clock pass, or the time on the clock pass a lot slower, and that'll give us potentially a lot more time to train our new horses, right? So we won't have to be in such a hurry. Alright, let's see. Ooh, hold on. I see a carrot or an apple over here. It's a carrot, I believe. I'm gonna grab it. I do love grabbing these carrots. Yes, I do. I love loot in pretty much any game, and I love exploring as well. Exploration is one of my favorite things in video games. So just being able to, like, run around and, like, find, like, items randomly on the ground is just, like, so satisfying for me. Alright, so we've taken Baby Leaf into the stable, and first, before I do anything else, I'm gonna make sure Fiery Mountain is cared for. We basically just have to give her straw, I think, and some food. So we'll give her some orchard grass, because we're actually running low on Timothy hay. We'll have to go find some later, or maybe buy some. Now we're gonna go out and train Ardent Bolt. Although now that I think about it, we haven't given him any grains yet. Let's give him some grains, because that'll make his training more efficient, right? Alright, so what do we have a lot of? Besides oats, which only fill them up. They fill up their tummy. Let's see. His endurance is already really high, his speed is really low, and his flexibility is really low. Let's give him some corn, which will make him move faster. And although it's a bit not encouraging, it's tempting to go back to the lupine meadow. I think I am, because lupine meadow gives additional. Okay, I might be tempted. I might be tempted. Yep, we're tempted. We're going over back to Lupine Meadow to train Ardent Bolt. I don't know if we'll make it there before he runs out of stamina, but we're gonna try it. We're gonna try it. Because Lupine Meadow is the most efficient place to train speed. Simply, oh yeah, and we can put him through the training course and all of that stuff. Ah, yes. Okay, this is a good idea. Lupine Meadow basically gives you a automatic bonus to all of the speed training that's done in that area. But also it has a special arena where you can train your horse to train their speed much faster, basically. Your horses will get faster than they otherwise would have gotten faster. Alright, so we're headed back here. And the time of day is still passing really quickly. We'll see if we end up running out of time today. And then we might make the time of day a little bit slower even. If we feel the need to. I mean, oh my gosh, we're already at 21 minutes on this video. I'm just having too much fun. That's what's happening here. I don't want to make the episodes too long, but also one in-game day feels just the perfect amount of time, the perfect little bite size for a video. But it's gonna make up for a longer video if I make the time slower. You guys let me know in the comments if you'd be okay with that, if longer videos sound good to you, or if you'd prefer shorter bite-sized ones. Alright, so we're coming up to the training arena, and Ardent Bolt is already a lot faster than before, just because we've been cantering a bunch, which raises his speed, and especially in Lupine Meadow, that's gonna be pretty efficient. Alright, and once we get into this training arena, alright, let's go. We're gonna be coming through these checkpoints, which will consume a bit of stamina in exchange for a point of speed, right? So he's already going quite a bit faster. We're gonna give him a treat now. Alright, treat time. Eat an apple, little one. Now that didn't increase his stamina too much more, so we're actually not going to be able to make it through the whole course, I don't think. We'll make it as far as we can, how about? Alright, this is going to be the last one that we can actually get speed training progress from, I think. Unless... do we still get progress? No, can't be trained any further, right? At least for today, because he doesn't have any more stamina left for today. We'll teleport back to the entrance and head back to the ranch once again. I probably should have given him a cucumber so he could have made a little bit more progress today. But that's okay. Let's see, I think we'll try training, what Tall Marmalade is our gray-colored mare. I think we'll try training Tall Marmalade at the ranch so that we don't have to take too much time going back to Lupine Meadow again. And... I do want to buy... actually, next time we're in Lupine Meadow, we should buy more grains for our horses to help them train. And we should also buy more treats. But right now we're pretty poor. We only have $116, which, believe it or not, is pretty poor in this game. Alright. So, we're bringing Ardent Bolt back to the stable. And... next, I believe... have we already taken care of the foal? I think we have. Next, we're going to... wait, where did Tall Marmalade go? Oh, she's over here. Alright, so next we're gonna grab Tall Marmalade. We're gonna give her... let's see, what is her endurance? Pretty high. Jump is not doing great. We'll give her the last of our wheat, and we'll do some jump training with her. How about? Alright. And we'll train everything else with her just as we're training the jump. It won't be quite as efficient that way, but it'll be time efficient, but not stamina efficient. Let's say that. We'll go ahead and do a beginner country barrel course. Actually, let me see what is her jump at. Jump's already at 25. She might be able to do the intermediate country barrel. Alright, let's leave and then re-enter. So we'll do the intermediate country barrel here. Or attempt to. Alright. So we should be able to jump over these, I believe. And yes, we are. Alright, so I think that's going to be the fastest way to train her jump. Is going to be using these ones right here. Alright, there we go. Just approaching at a trot and jumping. And every time we raise her jump skill, it'll become much more forgiving. These jumps will become much more forgiving. We'll be able to come at them from wider angles, essentially. And it'll potentially be, like, we'll potentially have to be, I don't know if we'll be able to, like, I think it'll be easier to time our press of the spacebar that we need to do for jump, but I'm not entirely sure if that's true or not. Not entirely sure. I do love training horses in this game. I love that you train them kind of just by riding them and, like, interacting with your horse in ways that you normally would. Because, like, riding your horse in this game feels good to begin with, you know? So, like, making the training just be, like, doing the thing that the developer already put time into making sure it feels good. Ah! Dang it. Was a good idea, because, like, to make training feel good and to make riding your horse feel good is the same thing, essentially, right? You only have to work on one game system to make it feel good, for both of those mechanics to feel good, if that makes sense at all. Not sure if it does, but that's what's going through my mind right now. Let's say that. Alright. And... Boop. That one is a hard corner to take, that one back there. That's a hard corner to turn? A hard turn to make, a hard turn to make. There we go. It's a hard turn to make. Hard corner? You know what I mean. Oh my gosh. Alright, and we're also increasing her speed, which is nice. And her turning speed, which is her flexibility. Oh, and as you can see, actually, if we go ahead and we approach this jump again, you can already see the angle from which we can come at the jump has widened. Which is really nice. That's really good. And, oop, okay, there we go. We just barely made it. To make that turn, to make that jump after that turn, we pretty much have to slow down to a trot while we're turning. Oop. But eventually we'll get to the point with her flexibility where even assuming everything else is the same, we'll be able to make the turn because her turn speed will be faster, essentially. It's kind of funny. I'm actually really glad that the developer of the game added those training arenas, because basically, like, before, the most efficient way to train your flexibility was to just do this. You know, run in circles the whole time. Trot in circles or what have you. Which, like, is fine, but also a little boring and doesn't feel good, right? It doesn't feel as good as just, like, riding your horse around places, exploring, and, like, now you can just go to... Actually, I don't even know if there's a turn speed arena yet, now that I think about it. I hope so. That would be great if there was. I think there's a jumping arena, an endurance arena, and a speed arena. I hope there's a turning arena soon, if there's not already one. That would be awesome. That would really help the game out, I think. Alright, so it is 5 PM in-game. Trying to just, like, drain a bit of her stamina. I don't think I'm actually gonna give her a treat today, because it's already pretty late in the day. I don't wanna, I wanna get some training in for our new wild horse as well, with the remaining time that's left in the day, right? So let's see, that is... Fiery Mountain is our new horse. So we'll go ahead and bring her out. I didn't give her any grains, but that's alright. I'm actually just gonna train her normally, just by, like, galloping, cantering, turning around, and what have you. You know, just doing the stuff that a horse usually does, like I was saying. And, I am going to take her over to our crop plots, and we're gonna go ahead and plant... what are we gonna plant? Let's see. Ooh, Milo grains. Milo? I still don't know how to pronounce this. But we're gonna go ahead and plant these, grain seeds that grow in spring and autumn. It is the 6th of autumn in-game already. Which means... Well, we still have plenty of time before the end of autumn, right? before we can... Well, actually, now that I think about it, how many... I don't actually know how many days are in a season in this game. I do not recall. I think it's 30. I think it's just the usual 30 days in a season, but I could totally be wrong. It could be 10. If it's 10, that would be a problem because our meadow won't grow in time before it withers in winter. I guess I'll find out. I could look it up too. I could look it up and find out. But anyway, gonna take a quick little run around to see if I can find any forage goods on the farm while we're training Fiery Mountain. And while I do so, I'm actually gonna go ahead and close out this episode because it's already like, well, I guess it's only 6 p.m. in game. What? Right? It's only 6 p.m. in game, but we're getting close to closing out our day. And I just want to say to you guys, thank you for watching. Thank you for hanging out with me. I hope you'll let me know in the comments if you're having a good time, or just like the video. If you haven't yet, subscribing to my channel will let you know next time I post new episodes. And I want to let you guys know I've been having a really good time with these videos. So I hope you guys have been having a good time too. And thank you for your company. I hope I'll see you next time. And without further ado, bye!